Hey, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very exciting experience we're going to do today. We are playing the WILLOWMIST Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities demo. Now this game, I'll open up the page in case you are not familiar with it. I have been awaiting this game for a really long time. I've been following the creators process on Instagram, and when I heard the demo was dropping, I was so excited. I'm so excited to play this. Okay, so this is a cozy narrative shop sim where you move to the sleepy town of WILLOWMIST to run your aunt's antique store. Meet 5 charming love interests and quirky locals, each with secrets to uncover. In a town where nothing is quite as it seems, buy, sell, and haggle to keep the store afloat. This is exactly my type of game. I love games like this. I love cozy games where you can shopping sims, but also romance sims. It's one of an indie game kind of that I've been looking forward to for a really long time. There's one other like it that I've been following on Instagram too, which is a boba shop romance sim simulator. I'm so excited to play the demo today. So today is going to be a first look and also a bit of a review, I guess, of the demo. So with that being said, let's just head into it. I don't want to get any spoilers. I mean, I kind of know a bit about the game, but I've purposely not learned too much about the story. So let's head in. Let's launch it. Hopefully all goes well because I've not tested the launching of this game, but hopefully my laptop can handle it. It doesn't seem like it'd be too much of a hassle. Okay, here we go. It's so cute. The art is amazing. That's the first thing I noticed. Am I able to make this full screen? Yes. Perfect. Okay. And the music. This is fun. Okay. I'm literally cheesing over here. Sorry, I'm just trying to plug in my laptop cooling pad and I'm failing miserably. There we go. Okay. Laptop cooling pad is on and we are ready to start. Guys. Okay. This way to WILLOWMIST. Look at the cat. Oh my gosh. And the train. This is amazing. Shut up. I'm literally so excited for this. Please select a game difficulty. Oh my gosh. There's difficulty? Cozy and normal do not feature game overs for being unable to pay your bills, but hard mode does. I think for my first playthrough, and because it's a demo, I'm going to do the normal. Maybe once the game officially releases, we can do a hard playthrough on this channel and see how difficult it is to get through this game on a hard playthrough, but we're gonna do normal. I like to start all my first playthroughs on normal level difficulty. To my dearest Sprouts. Oh, that's sweet. Sprout hardly seems like a fitting nickname anymore, does it? By now you must be towering over your mother. She always was a short little thing. Do tell her I called her that, okay? Oh, don't. Don't tell her I called her that. I fear it would make our relationship even worse than it is now. If that's even possible. I digress. My dearest Sprout, it has been far too long since I last saw you. Still, I picture in my mind a toddler with a mess of orange hair who insisted on wearing their rain boots on the sunniest days. Who would remove their smock, lest they get paint on it. Who would turn their nose up at chocolate, but sneak carrots from the fridge when no one was looking. You always have had your own way of doing things, my dear. That is precisely why I am entrusting you with my greatest treasure, my antique store. Well, for the next 3 months anyhow, okay? After a lifetime of living in the city, a bit of country air ought to do you well. WILLOWMIST is special to me, and I think soon enough it will be special to you. It has its quirks, which I'm sure you'll realize, but it has a way of growing on you. Or perhaps it's the other way around, like a parasite, or maybe a fungus. Either way, I suspect you'll fit in just fine. What does that mean, Grandma? Do you think I'm a parasite or a fungus? I'm only sorry I cannot be there to greet you. Responsibilities pull me away from WILLOWMIST, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm sure you'll hear enough rumors about where I've gone to satisfy your curiosity. Trust me, whatever they say will be nowhere near as interesting as the truth. This is intriguing. To find the store, take a left from the train station, then a right when you notice the breeze pick up. Then turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps. Close your eyes and turn around again. You'll find it soon enough. Okay, Grandma. I have an employee there waiting for you. He's not the easiest to get along with, but I doubt anyone could resist your charm. You're much like your aunt in that respect. I'm excited for this family lore. Take care of the store, Sprout. Take care of yourself. And for heaven's sake, don't try to sell a vase with the bird on it. It's cursed. Oh, okay. With all my love and faith in you, Aunt Sylvie. P.S. If you... Oh, she's our aunt, not our grandma. This is literally in the game description. My bad. P.S. If you find Florian napping on the job, make sure to tuck him in. He doesn't get enough sleep, that boy. I'm feeling I'm gonna like Florian. We'll see. Total $50. Cleanliness. Okay, level 1. You felt a buzz from your pocket, the familiar sensation of a worried mother. The train continued shuddering along on its tracks in an almost comforting way. Mom, darling, won't you reconsider? It's such a big move. You've always lived nearby. You won't know anyone, so if anything goes wrong, why not stay home? Oh, I get choices? This is exciting. Okay, I'm already nearly there. You worry too much? I kind of like this one. All right, I'll make them turn the train around. Operation Take Over the Train and force them to turn around. I think it might cause some trouble for the train behind us, though. I just don't understand why you left so suddenly. This is literally my mom. I live half the world away from her, and she's always upset about it. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. Aunt Sylvie needs someone to watch the shop. You know that. I'm sure she has friends there. She also has family, you know. Won't you reconsider? Sorry, Mom. I love you, but I'm looking forward to a few months away from home. New people, fresh air, and a real job. You've never even worked at a store before, let alone ran one. Aunt Sylvie says someone will be there to help out. It's an antique store in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. I don't think we'll be particularly busy. I swear you got your stubborn streak straight from my sister. Okay, baby, just stay safe, okay? Don't walk about alone at night. Make sure to lock the doors and call me if anything happens. I kind of want to be, like, a little sassy. Damn, there goes my plans. Damn it, there goes my plans for bumping into the new love of my life on a dark, mysterious street after leaving my door unlocked. Not funny. This is literally me and my mom. I'm getting horrible flashbacks. Not even a smile. No. Train's about to pull up. I'll text you later. Okay, I love you. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Love you too. Cute. All right. Get me into the antique store. I want to see it. I want to experience it. 2.5 Studios. Let's appreciate the beautiful artists, the song, the animation. Please appreciate everyone, even though you can't really read their names right now. There you can. Please appreciate them. They put so much work into this. This song is cute. The choices and the tasks I have in store. Every antique has a secret, every trinket has a tale, every person has a story. So, do we get a choice between if you want to play as a girl or boy? That's my question. They're both so cute. If it is a choice, I'm gonna have a difficult time. The art is so amazing too. Like, are we seeing this? Oh, I'm in love with it already. He's cute. He's cute too. I'm gonna have a hard time, aren't I, with the romance interests. I can already see it. They're so adorable. Oh, she is pretty. I love her hair. I always have kind of wanted that hairstyle. I'm not confident enough for it though. Look at the town. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so... Guys, I can't even express how excited I am to play this demo, and once the full game releases, well, I'm going to love this game. I can tell already. Okay. This is our antique store. I think it is. Okay, a book. Type 1 or type 2? We gotta be the girl, right? She has the cooler outfit too. I can change my name. She, her, those are my pronouns. Miss is perfect. Marigold, we have to keep last name. Can we change this? Ah! Where am I? I don't know if I can change this. Oh, I can. Sage is a pretty name, but I know someone named Sage, so it's kind of weird to use that name. But if I don't use that name, what name am I gonna use? I don't even know. We're from Avonridge, and we're going to WILLOWMIST. Our last name is Marigolds. Sage is like a really nice name though. I'm not gonna do it. I can't I can't bring myself to do it. But I can't think of a name. What does she look like? She looks like an Eve. We're gonna do Eve. Okay. Perfect. All aboard. Confirm your first name, pronouns, honorifics, and body type. Yes. We are going to be Eve Marigold. She, her, Miss. And with this body type, I like the choices. Okay, let's go in. Okay. The air was chilly as you stepped out of your train and onto the platform, if you could even call it that. It seemed more like a graveyard than any of the train platforms you'd ever frequented back in the city. No matter the hour, they would be completely packed with people coming and going, rushing for reasons you could never quite understand. Maybe this is different, but from my experience, once you go late at night in like the city train stations, there's really no one there. For reasons they may never understand either. The platform was completely empty, no one waited to get on, and you were the only person who got off. Where chatter would usually greet you, all that you heard on this quiet platform in the middle of the countryside was the sound of the wind rustling the trees and the chirping of crickets hidden among the weeds. I'm not gonna chirp back. No. Welcome to your new home. Home sweet home. Or something. It really is so quiet. The music is loud, guys. Okay, gathering up your belongings, which you brought only a few of, you quickly found your aunt's letter once again. Okay, how to turn down the sound. Left from the station, then right when the wind picks up. I'm not sure what the weather has to do with it. Well, it's supposed to be a pretty small town. I'm sure I'll find it. Let's find it. It's so pretty. It's giving me like older anime background scenes. Here we are, so pretty. Wow. From the way your aunt had described the quaint countryside town of WILLOWMIST, you had expected 2 shacks and a farm, if you were lucky. Instead, upon taking a left when you exited the station, you found yourself in a town center that was significantly more vast than you first imagined. You smiled as you pulled your suitcase up a small flight of stairs, eyes searching around the beautiful sods and rural landscape. Music drifted out from somewhere unseen. It seemed almost like the sound of change, of newfound freedom. A few people passed you as you continued onwards through the most part. Though the most part, you had the street to yourself. Even that was strangely foreign to you. Where you grew up, there were always people around, no matter the hour. Now this is true. This is true. When you live in a city, there's always people around in the street. Not sure about the train station one though. But maybe I just don't go to this train station enough. I don't like traveling. Okay. I say as I moved halfway across the world. And you know what? Don't question me. You took a deep breath into your lungs. The air was cool and fresh. The scent of flowers drifted towards you as the wind picked up, changing course. So, right now, you glanced to the right and found a street that ran away from the town center. What does she write? Turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps, then close my eyes, then turn around again. She could have just sent me the address. For real. Like, Aunt, I know we're being whimsy, but it's like too much whimsy for me. With half a chuckle, half a sigh, you turned around and began walking backward, hoping you wouldn't crash into anyone, though the chances of that seemed slim at the time of night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly, you closed your eyes, removing sight from the equation, then spun back around and opened them back up. And sitting before you was a quaint little store with green paneling and a sloped roof and a metal sign hanging above the door. It read, "The WILLOWMIST Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities." Did any of you watch that movie? Mr. Something Magic Emporium. What was it called? Mr. Megorium's Magic Emporium. Haven't any of you watched that? That's what it's giving. Okay. There you are. I've been looking for you. You're even prettier than my aunt said. I want to see it. You reached down and searched under the doormat and quickly found the key that your aunt left for you. Its brass surface was marked with blemishes that all seemed to say how well loved this building was. The key turned in the lock soundlessly as you pushed the door open. We get to see inside it. It's so beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. Tables upon tables of antiques and knickknacks greeted you. A dozen different lampshades and chandeliers hung from the ceiling, lighting up the space. This is literally my dream. I love antique shopping. Wow. She sure has put together an interesting collection. Is collection the right word? It looks a bit too chaotic for that. Potted plants dotted the room, bringing a bit of life to the otherwise still space. Carefully, you put your luggage to the side, cautious of knocking over anything and causing what would be the worst game of dominoes ever. And then you walked through the aisles, if they could be called that, and inspected the store. You'd never visited WILLOWMIST before, nor seen any photos of it, yet somehow you felt a strange sense of familiarity. It made you feel at ease, despite being far away from your home for the first time in your life. You dropped everything to come here. You quit your casual job. They were hardly giving you hours anyway, only a week ago. Okay. You didn't renew your lease. Fortunately, the timing worked out well, since it was coming to an end regardless. I see. One thing I'll say, this like wavy pattern, kind of, like, it's distracting me. That's the only negative thing so far, I have to say, and that's not even a big thing. I'm like grasping at straws here for negative things to find. But it's day one, Monday. Anyways, friends back home only found out about your temporary move a few days before your train left. Honestly, though, you weren't that close to anyone. She is me. It always felt like the friends you kept around you had other friends they would have preferred spending time with. She understands me so well, guys. Even me. That seemed to happen as you got older, the natural drifting apart of people who once clung to like your life depended on it. You needed a change. So here you were in the middle of the countryside town of WILLOWMIST, surrounded by rolling hills and mountain ranges like you'd never seen before. Where is my WILLOWMIST? Where is my cute emo boy that's working at this antique store? In my real life, is my question. If he's so cute, shut up. Jesus Christ. That's what I think when I look at you. Wait, sorry. Whatever the man was carrying in a box a moment ago was now sprawled out over the floor, dropped in surprise. With mouth agape, he stared at you, still grasping for words. He's so cute. Shut up. Look at his waist. This is just gonna be me simping. I don't do much simping on my channel, but I do it in my own life. If you guys want to see other dating sims from me, either way, tell me, because I play those a lot in my free time. Might as well make videos of them, right? Anyways, listen, if you wanted to rob the store, you could have done it before I got here. Oh, we're saying that. Common courtesy and all that. If I was going to rob a store, it wouldn't be this dump. Oh. Hey, my aunt probably put a lot of work into this dump. Wait, forget about that. Why would I be the one robbing the store? I was here first. If anyone's going to be robbing it, it'd be you. His annoyed look is so adorable. Does he have a piercing under his eyebrow? Not his eyebrows, his eye. Cute. Or is that just like moles? I don't care, either way. I didn't see you when I came in. I was in the storeroom. Can you prove it? Why should I be the one to prove it? You're the one who just waltzed in here. The man sighed, the most tired, exasperated sigh you'd ever heard. The eye bags under his eyes seemed to give away who he was. All right, you're Florian, aren't you? Me and Florian, we're gonna be boyfriend-girlfriend here pretty soon. Unfortunately. And you must be Eve. The last time I checked, yeah. Why are you here so late? It was the only train coming into town today. Didn't my aunt tell you I was coming? The same way she tells me anything. Vaguely. I didn't even know what you looked like. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Then we're even. God, you're exactly like your aunt. Great. Oh, he looks so sad. Don't look sad, Florian, my love. I'll take that as a compliment. You shouldn't. Oh. Do I, like, gain intimacy or something? I'm scared. What are you doing here so late, by the way? What, don't you get along with the boss? I'm gonna do this. What are you doing here so late? Anyway, does my aunt really make you work this much overtime? No. I was just needing up before you arrived. You just said you didn't know when I was getting here. What can I say? I just have an amazing work ethic or something. You're suspicious as hell, but I respect it. Still, you should get some sleep. You look tired. Did she at least tell you about the living accommodations? Nope, she doesn't really give details, as I'm quickly becoming aware of. No shit. I've learned quickly that this game is not going to be my no swearing part of my channel. Okay, she really just left all this crap to me. I ought to quit that teacher. But what would I do without you? See, they're already bantering. They're bantering. We don't know each other and we're not friends. You'd be fine? Then how about we be friends? I'm good. Okay, he's in love with her. He's in love. You can sleep upstairs, but it's a mess. Sylvia isn't known for her neatness. A mess is fine. I'm sure I'll fit right in. Whatever. Get some sleep or don't. I'll be working for a bit longer. Do you need some help? From someone who looks like they don't know which side of a mop to hold? No. Okay, rude, sir. It's the side of the sponge, right? I'm kidding. It's a joke. I know how to use a mop. You've probably been traveling all day. Just sleep. You almost sound like you care. I don't. I guess Sylvie didn't tell you anything about actually running the store either? Nope, she said you'd teach me. Look, like I'm some expert. I just wash the floors. Fine, I'll try to help tomorrow afternoon. Not in the morning? I don't do mornings. Gathering up your luggage, you stared at the staircase. Oh, yes, stared. Will be nice. Get some sleep soon, alright? Don't stick around too much longer, alright? Get some sleep. Yeah, sure. We're in love. I can feel it blossoming already. The enemies to lovers. Without another glance in your direction, Florian collected his dropped box and went back into the storage room. One step at a time, you dragged your suitcase up the stairs and into your new home for the next 3 months. Let's see it. Bedroom time. Oh my gosh, wait, this living area is so cute. It's definitely giving, like, old anime movies. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like My Neighbor Totoro? It feels like this. Or like Howl's Moving Castle. Like that. Okay. Anyways, I should be reading. Your aunt's upstairs apartment felt almost like a continuation of downstairs, like a quilt stitched together with mismatched memories. A half-read book with reading glasses resting atop a page sat on the worn armchair, tangled yarn as soft as cloud and the bright as spring blossoms spilled from a basket. The table was set and waiting for you, expecting your company. It was almost like time was paused here, in a place where vintage clocks softly ticked in unison, mismatched mugs rested in cozy clusters, and the air smelled ever so faintly of lavender and old books. And that wasn't to mention the abundance of potted plants that filled the room. It was as if a forest had crept in and decided to stay. Exactly my vibes, guys. You placed down your bags and grinned like a child who had just found a new secret hiding spot. The weight of the world and all of your previous worries seemed to melt away, even just a little bit. This is going to be a fun 3 months, you could already tell. Unpacking could wait for tomorrow. For now, you unzipped your suitcase and pulled out your pajamas, then got changed and settled into bed. The sheets were crisp and white, the pillows fluffed, and the gentle atmosphere of WILLOWMIST slowly began to help you drift off to sleep. As you laid there, surrounded by the scent of linen, not your own, you swore for a moment you could feel someone watching you. Creepy. But then you fell into a deep sleep, none the wiser. None the wiser to what? Okay, this took a dark turn I was not expecting. Day 2, Tuesday. Now I'm concerned that I'm being stalked. Look how pretty it is. Oh, I want to live here. When your eyes fluttered open the next morning, a small amount of panic settled in your stomach. This wasn't your apartment. Look at her pajamas! Right, WILLOWMIST, Aunt's place. Not back at home anymore. That'll probably take a bit of getting used to. You see, I've never really gotten this. Whenever I've moved into a new place, there's never really been that moment where I wake up and I'm like, I'm not at home. I've had like dreams where I'm in a different house than the one I'm currently living in, but when I wake up, it's like a relief that I'm in my current like apartment or something. Anyways, you looked out the window where you could see sunlight cascading in from between the outstretched arms of trees. It still looked to be early, which is good. You wanted a chance to look around the store before Florian got back. Maybe you'd even be able to impress him. That seemed like a big maybe. You weren't sure, but he seemed like the difficult to impress type of guy. Yeah, for sure. Well, you did like a challenge. You quickly dressed, then ran to the kitchen for breakfast, which you found half-stocked with food. Your aunt left some fresh vegetables and fruits, and a few microwavable meals. You'd have to do for now. You'd find the grocery store another day, hopefully. With a pear half-eaten in your hand, you made your way back downstairs. I hope we can start the shop soon. As much as I love the story, I want to see what the, gameplay aspects are like. I want this typewriter right here. And Scoblet. The store had a different vibe during the day. It almost seemed whimsical. Like the collection of some peculiar witch who decided a hoard of lampshades was better than herbs. You once again walked between the tables, noting that despite the clutter, everything was dust-free. Florian wasn't lying about cleaning at the very least. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I also want those helmets. Look at the old cash register. Walking up to the counter, you notice a distinct lack of technology. There was no computer or electric cash register there, only an old till that seemed to be an antique itself. This is like the vibes I want. All the accounts looked to be handwritten in a journal that sat upright and a book stand next to it. Either your aunt had a fantastic accountant or was committing tax fraud, or maybe both. Still, the lack of anything electronic didn't surprise you. Since you were a child, she always wrote you letters rather than email or text. She was a little old school, but that didn't bother you. If anything, receiving a handwritten letter was exciting to you. You didn't know anyone else growing up who got letters. Except for people getting bills, but no one liked those letters. You understood that greatly now. Standing behind the counter and looking out toward the shop, you felt an overwhelming sense of purpose. This was your aunt's treasure, and she was leaving it to you. Well, for a few months, but that was besides the point. Alongside that sense of purpose was a small yet persistent reminder of just how insane this was, dropping everything to move to a town you'd never even visited because of an aunt who you hadn't seen since childhood. It's exciting. It was the most exciting choice of your life. You needed something like this, a chance to get to know who you really were. It was a knock at the door that pulled you out of your introspection, a very neat, crisp knock, if knock could be neat and crisp. Interesting. You see a tall shadow on the other side of the door, but no details apart from that. Florian? You opened the door wide, curiously peering at the stranger on the other side, who looked you up and down, looked at his watch, then shook his head and walked past you and into the store. He's tall, and he's cute. I like him already. He's definitely, like, my type. Not the tall part. I actually don't really like very tall guys, but like the dark hair, the moles, the glasses, the suit. He's my type. We'll see about his personality, though. Well, I hope you're not about to tell me you're Florian. That will make last night very strange for me. Florian? No, I'm not Mr. Westbrook. I apologize if that disappoints. The mysterious man put down his briefcase on the counter, then began pulling out paperwork and pens from within it. Not sure I've ever met a man that's actually used a briefcase before. I kinda dig it. Oh, she already has a crush on him. Me too. I suppose I'll just have to wonder endlessly who exactly you are then. I do appreciate a mystery as much as the next person, but... Right, it would be unlike Miss Marigold to leave you with any kind of instructions. He quickly pulled a business card out of his pocket. Oh, what a face he's making. Emmett Finch, independent accountant at Finch Advisory. Hello, Emmett. I'm gonna call you M, because that's cute. Oh, you know someone's important when their name is a part of the business. Maybe you ought to rebrand the store to the Eve Emporium. No, girl. Emmett, and you must be Eve. I'll admit, I have heard very little of you, so we're starting out on equal footing. In short, I'm your aunt's financial partner, her accountant, and now, by extension, yours for the time being. We have a lot to discuss regarding accounts, cash flows, and taxes. Such exciting topics for a Tuesday morning. You watched as he pushed up his glasses, then nodded. He's cute. Shut up. Okay. Any time is the perfect time to talk numbers. I appreciate working with someone like-minded in that regard. Oh, he didn't catch the sarcasm. What experience do you have running a business? Honestly, none. If I'm going to be honest with you, absolutely none. Absolutely none? None, zilch, zero. Yes, I do know what none means. He's like kind of awkward, it's cute. Exactly my type. Okay. Understood. It seems my role will be a little more hands-on than in previous months. I will bill Miss Marigold for the extra time we need to get you up to speed. That sounds expensive. All the good things are in life. I said that wrong, but it's the same meaning. Quietly watch him shuffle through his paperwork before pulling out one specific sheet of paper. I'll be frank with you, Miss Marigold's accounts are dire. Despite my protests, she makes little effort to remedy that fact. Sometimes I wonder whether she truly desires to own a business or not. Perhaps with you around, we'll see some change. Perhaps we won't. Time will tell. Wow, thanks for the overwhelming support. With you on my side, I know I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I am supporting you. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. I am just not in the habit of giving false promises. At the very least, we will aim for Miss Marigold to not return to bankruptcy. Sounds like a plan to me. I stopped by to have you sign a few forms. Though only temporary, I like to keep my affairs in order. Sign here, please. One by one, you signed each and every form Emmett handed to you, and boy, there were a lot of forms. Grant, my hands start... Great, not Grant. Great. My hands start into 8. Stay strong, Eve. You can do this. I wonder what this guy's deal is anyway. He must be a local, right? Maybe this would be a good chance to try to make a friend. While you're here, can I ask you a few questions? Be my guest. I have a little extra time before my next appointment. Are you a local? How long have you worked with my aunts? I feel like this is the question I'm most interested in. Are you a local? Do you live in WILLOWMIST? That's not what I meant, but okay. Yes, my practice is located close to here, and you'll find my address on the business card I gave you. Have you always lived here, and have I happened upon another wayward wanderer like myself? I formed my practice here, yes. I mean you personally, not your practice. I don't see that it makes any difference. I don't think he knows what the definition of fun is, so how long have you worked with my aunt? It's been... He digs through his briefcase, nodding as his eyes scan the various documents. A year now, give or take a few weeks. How's it been? Satisfactory. Miss Marigold has had her accounts sorted, and I've been paid, so I believe that counts as a success. He's so literal. I adore him. And how has she been to work with? Why do you ask? I haven't seen my aunt since I was a child. I was just wondering what she's like these days. She's fine enough to work with, very memorable. That's all I'll say in the matter. Is there anything fun to do around town when you're not working? Is there much fun to be had around town? Apart from doing taxes, that is. That depends on what you find fun. If you mean theme parks and musicals, then you're out of luck. If you enjoy hiking, dining, or live music, then there are plenty of that. There is plenty of that. I'm down to try new things. I wish you all the luck finding them on your own time. Emmett looked down at his watch before setting his eyes on the door. I'll stop by in a few days to go over paying your bills and keeping the lights on. Until then, keep your accounts in the journal at the counter and I will assess it when I return. I'll try my best. Apologies if they're not quite up to standard, but I'll have Florian here to help me, hopefully. Actually, are there any good breakfast places around here? My aunt left a few things, but I'd kill for a nice breakfast while I'm waiting. There's quite a few decent establishments. Well, are you hungry? We could grab a bite and have a mini tour of the town, if you were up for it. You killed it, Eve. There's no way he can turn you down now. He's gonna turn you down. Emmett adjusts his glasses again, his expression impassive. Unfortunately, I'll have to pass. I'm paid for doing accounts, not for eating breakfasts and tours. Have a good day, Miss Marigold. Oh, he rejected us so hard. Oh dear, this is the face I'd be giving too. Just like that, he gathered his briefcase and walked out the front door. The chiming bells, the only reminder he was there in the first place. Oh, yeah, you were rejected hard. It's so cold. He's so my type. Guys, I have a problem. Aren't people from the countryside meant to be super welcoming? Being Florian and then Emmett seems a little harsh. He was here now. He spun back around to the doorway after hearing the bells, but found no one there. strange. Don't shrug that off. There is something creepy happening, and I'm getting the vibes of like, what is that game called? Doki Doki Literature Club. Where it seems like happy music playing in the background and it's gonna get really dark. I'm scared. With a shrug, you found yourself turning backward toward the store. It would still be a few hours until Florian turned up, so you decided you might as well familiarize yourself with the items around the store while you waited. Okay, are we gonna do that? Or what? You were surprised to find that a couple of hours barely scratched the surface when it came to inspecting the show floor. There was just so much stuff. And forget the amount of stuff, absolutely nothing had a price on it. Oh no. Even digging through the paperwork at the counter, you couldn't find any notes about inventory or pricing. You were massaging your temples and stretched when you heard the door chimes ringing again. I'm losing the ability to talk, y'all. I also don't know why I said y'all. I rarely say that ever in my life. You guys. This is not the look, Florian, my love. The hat with the glasses with the mask. You're looking suspicious. Hi. Wow, he really doesn't want to get sunburnt. Well, he is pale as paper, so me and him have that in common. I like the get up. Thanks, I don't like the sun. He is me. I can see that much. Did you manage to get some sleep? I guess. Are you going to ask me how I slept? If I have to. And if I said you did? How did you sleep? You couldn't sound less interested. Funny that. Well, I'll pretend like you actually care then. Surprisingly, I slept really well. The bed was super comfortable. How fascinating. I'm happy for you. Really. With a sigh, you watched Florian drop his satchel bag behind the counter before removing his various mismatched accessories. Look at him. No hat hair to be seen. I don't suppose you worked out how to run the place while I was gone? Do you really think my aunt would make it so easy? She never does. Fine, I'll explain, but I'm only going to do this once. If you don't pay attention, I'm not repeating myself. Even if I say please? I'll ignore you. Pretty please? I'll ignore you even more. We buy things for cheap, then sell them for more. That's pretty much the gist of it. And? And what? That's all you're going to tell me? What else is there to tell you? That's how it works. I know how stores run, Florian. Then why am I bothering to explain it to you? You gotta give me more details than that, or I'll run this place into the ground. Guess I do need this job. Fine. Buy stuff, sell it for more. Also, keep it clean and no one will want to come in. Right now, we're pretty much out of the rubbish to sell, minus a few things I put behind the counter. What? I thought you were going to listen to me? How can we nearly be out of things to sell? There's stuff everywhere. You watched him as he looked around the room, then shrugged. They're just your aunt's decorations. All of that is decoration? I guess. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just help out. That's crazy. How does anyone know what's for sale and what's decoration? I don't know. Fine. It's all just for looks. I can deal with that. How much do I sell things for then? Whatever you want to sell them for? How would I know? I'm not an antique salesman. You better become one quick then, if you don't want to go broke. God, what have I got myself into? A mess. I wouldn't take on your job if my life depended on it. Just keep track of how things go, of how much you buy shit for in that journal on the counter. You should be able to eyeball how much things are worth. But you'll get better as you go. Probably. You can probably just adjust the price later if shit's not selling. Doesn't really matter. Let me see what we got then. Checking behind the counter, you notice a handful of small knickknacks. They weren't much compared to the rest of your aunt's decorations, but they'd have to do. Alright, well, now what? You're the boss. I like the sound of that. Are you gonna call me Bossy? If I really have to talk to you, I'll probably just call you Eve. Wow, if you have to talk to me. You just shrugged. Fine, it's probably for the best anyway. You won't want all this power to go to my head. He shrugged again, then found a broom and began to sweep up the already clean floor. He is in love with her. I can tell already. There were already a few people hanging around outside, like they're waiting to talk to you or something. You're not a celebrity, are you? That's the last thing I could be bothered with. The last time I checked, my Twitter account had 35 followers, and most of them were bots. Probably not a celebrity then. Probably not, no. You walked towards the door, then flipped over the sign to open. Outside, the afternoon sunlight filtered down the liquid gold, hitting the cobblestones just right. The trees swayed gently in the light breeze, and the cool air carried a faint scent of pine and distant baking from a kitchen unseen. You breathed in deeply of that air for a moment, and it felt like an old friend stopping by to visit, warm and comfortable. Hey, Florian? Florian. Huh? Oh, right. I forgot you were there. Wishful thinking, I guess. I'm going to speak to you so much you won't be able to forget me next time. Great. Have you ever felt like you were being watched around the store, by the way? Watched? You're watching me right now, does that count? No, I mean, well, it does, but not in this case. I mean, watched when no one else is around. Not really. Not any more than is normal, I guess. There's a normal amount of feeling like you're being watched? In this town? Yeah, probably. Huh, I was wondering something, by the way. Did you grow up here? Yeah. Never chose to leave town? No, nothing out there worth seeing. Have you never felt like being stuck in one place is like being in a cage? You paused at that, actually, thinking. I guess the cage is pretty comfortable. Baby, no! I think that's why I came here, really. I wanted to help my aunt, of course, but the winds of change pulled me here. It pulls a lot of people here, I think. Really? Yeah, a lot of people don't fit in anywhere else. Maybe that's why I'm here, then. I doubt it. You look like you'd fit in just fine. Look at his little expression. You're muttering? Don't worry about it. He's flustered. You've got a family other than your aunt, I mean? My mom, but her and my aunt are a little estranged. They haven't spoken in years. I have no clue why. Huh. Usually people can't resist her. Oh, she's popular like that? What? No, I didn't mean... Do you have a crush on my aunt, Florian? Oh my gosh, he's blushing so bright red. Look how cute he is. No! It's not like that. Really, I meant that she has a pull to her. She's annoying and nosy and probably probing, but she has a way with people. You can't help but get along with her. Look at his blushing cheeks. This man already has captured my heart. You seem a lot like her. I'm in love. I'm sorry, you guys. You get to see my dating sim side. You kind of see this if you've watched my Skyrim videos, because I like sent over Marcurio for a whole like 10-20 minutes. And for the next one I'm going to be filming, it's going to be a lot more than that, but like, he's so cute. That sounds like a pretty big compliment coming from you. What about you anyway? Does your family live nearby? Maybe. They maybe live nearby? I don't see them anymore. Oh. I'm sorry for prying, then. I pried first. They're getting along. He's not being sarcastic with her. Your eyes found the doorway, where a young girl, perhaps 14 or 15, stood, eyes on you curiously. Oh my. Her little pigtails are the most adorable thing I've ever seen. You're not Granny Sylvie. Hi. Granny? She's not that old, is she? I don't know. She looks pretty old to me. I'm Eve. Granny Sylvie is my aunt. I'm just helping run the place for her a while. The girl studied you, crossing the room with a strange litheness to her movement. Standing before you like that, she leaned in close. Hi, I'm Vienna. Sometimes people call me Vivi. You look very interesting, you know? I like the way your nose joins your face and your eyebrows are cool. What an interesting thing to say. Well, thanks. I like your eyes. Do you have heterochromia or are they contacts? They've always been this way, ever since they were. Hey, you sell things, right? Pretty things, cool things. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. She likes pretty things and cool things, and she's pretty and cool. Can I buy something for her here? She's cute. Why don't you have a look around and see if anything catches your eye? You have eye catchers here? I'll be careful then. She is so funny. Just like that, she left you standing there, slightly bewildered, while Florian had made his way away from the commotion. When his eyes met yours, he gave you a thumbs up and mouthed, "Nice nose." They have inside jokes now. Your hand went up to your nose. Really, it was a nice nose. What a weird thing to say. Maybe because I hate my nose. Maybe that's why. You walked behind the counter, then sat on the stool there while Vienna looked around the store. She examined things very curiously. Her fingers often just hovered over the surface of objects without touching them, as if she were somehow feeling their energy. When she did pick something up, she would turn around and around her hands, tilting her head this way and that to see every single angle. Her mismatched eyes narrowed like she was looking at a different puzzle. When she was really examining a teapot, she held it up to the sunlight, despite the fact it was opaque, like it would reveal something hidden that no one else had ever noticed. Then she put it back down, not exactly where it had been, but close enough that you didn't feel the need to correct her. The strangeness of it all brought a smile to your face somehow. After a morning with Emmett and Florian, she was something fresh. Found anything? I can give you some suggestions too if you tell me a little about your mom. She's really good at finding things, not just keys or socks, but things you didn't know you lost, like hope or patience. Yeah, she's good at finding those. Oh, she laughs at colors too, bright colors, happy ones. And her hands are always warm. That's interesting. I think maybe this? It's pretty cool. I think she'll like this. She likes shells. They're so quiet. I bet it knows how to listen too. Thanks for your help. You're cool. I barely did anything, but you're welcome. Hey, if you ever need anything else, we'll be here. Thanks. I think I'll come back again, maybe on another day when the sun is shining, or maybe not. Great, get home safely, all right, and I hope your mom likes the gift. Vienna waved towards you, then headed out the door with her purchase in her arms. Congrats on your first sale and all that. I hope they're all that exciting. Do you know her? Do I look like I know every single person in town? Honestly, no. You look like someone who would go out of their way not to know everyone in town. I mean, does she stop by the store often? Not that I've noticed, maybe once or twice, but I don't know. I'm usually in the storeroom. I can tell. You look like you need to get some more sunlight, mister. The tongue sticking out is cute. Oh, he's rolling his eyes. No thanks, I burn easily. Me, I step outside in the heat for like 5 seconds and suddenly I have heat stroke and I'm like the color of a lobster. They sell things for that, you know, sunscreen, aloe vera. Why do you care? And if I said I've fallen hopelessly in love with you at first sight. Oh, he's flustered easily. What? And that I could get lost in your eyes for hours upon hours. That's complete nonsense. Yeah, it is. I'm just pulling your leg. What? We work together now and will be for the next 3 months. I'm just looking out for you. Get used to me caring, all right? He's blushing. I love a man who blushes. Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't ask you to, though. He's like a tsundere. Exactly my type. The bell chimed for the second time that afternoon drew you both away from your conversation, and Florian used it as a chance to retreat back into the supposed storeroom. Oh my, it's doing the pan up. I hope this isn't a love interest. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Daddy? No, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Beautiful Sylvie, apple of my eye, belle of my heart, would you do me the greatest honor of... He likes our aunt. Amazing. The man before you wore his long, wild hair back in a loose ponytail, and his shirt perhaps one button too far undone, depending on who you asked. He was down on one knee, as if he was about to serenade you with the world's most beautiful poetry, or ask you to marry him. You are not Sylvie, I see, though I can sense her genes a mile away. You must be Eve. You watched him spring to his feet. He was certainly far more sprightly than he looked, and walked forward to put a hand on your shoulder. I've heard so much about you, and even that is not enough. He reached out to shake your hand, smoothly, his energy contagious. I'm sorry, I'd love to return the favor, but you are? So the lovely owner of the store hasn't yet had the chance to mention me. That sounds just like our Sylvie. Quinn Bakerland, at your service, occasional poet, but full-time chef. And you and my aunt are... No, you misunderstand. Is she the most beautiful woman to ever grace this town? Yes, of course. Does my heart become a flutter when she walks into the room? Certainly, without a doubt. Do I near fall to my knees each time she speaks my name? That would be obvious. Where was I? Your relationship to my aunt? Right. Yes, we are dear friends. Right, friends. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Bakerland. Please, call me Quinn. Family to Sylvie is family to me. Quinn, then. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but my aunt is actually out of town for the next few months. I'm just here helping while she's away. My heart shatters into a million pieces once more. But that is hardly your fault. I should not ruin such a momentous occasion. I've never met any of Sylvie's family. You must be very special indeed. We're really close. To be honest, I haven't seen her since I was tiny. I guess it's special that we're close despite that. From the way she speaks of you, she thinks of you incredibly highly. What did you want my aunt to have the honor of, then? This is most fortuitous. There is no one that could take our lovely Sylvie's place but you, of course. Are you fond of fine meals, beautiful atmospheres, and live music? Yes, and yes? Divine. I have a restaurant just off the main street. I've just created a new dish. I call it my crimson risotto. Roasted beets, rich vegetable broth, a swirl of cream, and topped off with mushrooms. Ah, my mouth salivates at thought. Please, would you do me the honor of sampling my new dish? Who am I to turn down a meal? Delightful. But I need some time to prepare. Tomorrow night, I will astonish you with the finest food in WILLOWMIST or beyond. And before I forget, welcome to town, Eve. There's no other place like it. You'll be calling it home before you even realize it. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate the warm welcome. And warmer it will get once you taste my cooking. I must depart immediately to prepare. Please await tomorrow evening with as much anticipation as you would give your birthday. He's so eccentric, I love it. With the heartiest laugh you've ever heard, Quinn left the store with a grin that nearly went from ear to ear. The soft, near-evening sunlight drifted through the doorway as he left. Pulling out your phone, you know the time. 5:03 p.m. It's late. Shit. You scrambled to pull up your texts, where you could see nearly a dozen left by your mother to the tune of, "Did you arrive safely?" and, "Oh my god, you're dead." Literally my mom. If I don't text her, or she calls me and I don't answer because I'm in the shower or something, "Are you alive? Are you alive?" "Sorry, Mom. I'm here, I'm alive, I just got caught up in everything, I'm totally fine." Eve. Dear Lord above, you nearly gave me a heart attack. I was this close to getting on a train there myself. Maybe I should have waited a little longer to text then? Not funny. I know, really, I'm sorry. I'm just glad you're okay, my baby. Totally okay. Met a few nice new people already, and mostly everyone is super friendly. The town is beautiful, Mom. You'd love it. Lots of beautiful scenery to paint. Honestly, I barely left the store yet. Lol. Lol? Did she just say lol out loud? Okay. Whatever. You know I haven't painted in years. Maybe you just lack the right muse. Anyway, I need to close up the store now. Alright, text me if anything happens, okay? Yes, Mom. Love you. We flipped the sign on the door over to close as Florian re-entered the room. One cell in the day. You miss all the fun, staying holed up in that storeroom. I don't really care. I prefer it that way. So antisocial. Well, I guess I can understand in a way. Well, you do you. I'm gonna go upstairs and start unpacking. You don't have to stick around all night, you know. It's fine. I start late, then I stay late. Why not just start earlier then? I just prefer it this way. It's quieter. Well, alright. I don't mind, really. Get home safely, okay? Sure, maybe. Leaving Florian to his work, you headed back upstairs. I hope he's not the one stalking her. Piece by piece, you unpacked your belongings slowly. It wouldn't do you any good to spend the next 3 months living out of your suitcase. If you're going to live here, you're going to do it right. Still, you felt almost reluctant to disturb the quiet rhythm of the room at first. Your aunt had turned the space into a home, and gradually you were adding to it, making it become something more. Hopefully something even better. Owning an antique store is honestly like my dream job. I'm not gonna lie. Each item you pulled from your suitcase, a soft sweater for the winter here, a stack of well-worn books there, found its place among your aunt's belongings like thread woven into someone else's fabric. A framed photograph of your aunt, much younger and standing in front of the store, sat nestled beside a ceramic teacup, its handle chipped but cherished. You placed your own picture frame carefully next to it, unsure if it would fit. It somehow felt right, like a new memory slipping into an old album. You pulled out more of your treasures, a glass vial of sea glass you'd collected with your mom, a well-worn notebook that smelled faintly of ink, and your laptop, which you placed on the desk. How's the connection out here, I wonder? Oh, look at it at night. So pretty. This toolbox kind of scares me, though. As you slid your clothes into the chest of drawers, you noticed that the sun had long since settled over the horizon. Packing had seemed so quick. Unpacking was another beast entirely. You'd found your way over to the window, hands full with a pair of tall pink glasses you'd been given all the way back on your 18th birthday, then lingered there, feeling the cool night breeze wash over your skin. The soft glow of the full moon was already casting its silvery light through your room. In the distance you could see the mountains that loomed like gentle giants, their peaks softened by a veil of mist that curled around them in dreamlike patterns. Here and there you could see faint trails of smoke rising from chimneys, fading lazily into the sky, but mostly everything outside was still. You turned away from the window, suddenly feeling that familiar feeling of being watched again. And in the corner of the room you saw it? Oh, my dear lord. Something, a person perhaps, floating a foot off the ground, head tilted to the side as if it were too heavy to carry, staring at you with wide eyes. What in the ever-loving hell is... Your time is near. You can't hide from me any longer. What the hell? The pair of glasses in your hand instantly fell from your grip, smashing on the wooden floor. Shards went in every direction. Oh, shit! Your eyes snapped back up in search of the person who found the space she'd occupied, now empty. Am I not getting enough sleep or something? You knelt down, inspecting the damage. One glass had survived, luckily, so you collected that quickly and put it aside. The other one hadn't fared so well, though was in mostly large pieces. Grimacing, you slowly picked up and disposed of each piece. Ouch. And just your luck, the final one was the one that cut you. You quickly disposed of it, then cleaned your wound, but couldn't find a first aid kit anywhere in the room. Maybe there's one downstairs in the storeroom. Oh, dear me. Florian, are you still here? I could kind of use your help if you are. What is it? I'm not getting paid to help you with personal stuff, you know? He walked out of the storeroom, arms crossed. Something really weird just happened. I swear I saw someone in my room. She spoke to me. Then I kind of dropped a glass and got cut. It's not that bad, but I could use a band-aid if we have any. All the color dropped out of Florian's face for a moment. He stared at you with wide open eyes, mouth open slightly, yet no words escaped. You're... It's not that bad, is it? He almost looked like he was going to be sick as he charged out of the front door, leaving you staring out towards him in disbelief. What is happening? Wait, Florian? A tiny drop of blood dripped to the ground. What is happening? I guess I'll find it myself. The eerie music. Now I'm suddenly scared. This is not cute and fun and wholesome anymore. It didn't take you long to find the first aid kit. Your aunt decided to forego the usual plastic box with a cross on it, and instead picked out an old wooden chest. It was a little scuffed and weathered with brass hinges that creaked when you opened it, but it was very much fully stocked. You found bandages in all sizes, neatly rolled gauze, and adhesive strips and patterns ranging from plain beige to princesses and knights. You also noticed a few other slightly more eccentric additions: a small vial of silver dust labeled for curses, a flask of dark red liquid labeled emergency F only, a broken mirror which you made sure not to touch with a note attached that read, "For illusions or lies." There was also more of what you had expected to see: herbs, powders, and other natural remedies. Your aunt was into that kind of stuff after all. You pulled out a plaster and quickly stuck it to your hand. I was thinking it was a British, because I think he was a British person, or like, you know what I'm getting at, due to saying like towards and using the S at the end of towards. But this like confirms it for me. And quickly stuck it to your hand, but fortunately the bleeding had already stopped. It wasn't much worse than a scratch, luckily. Florian? I'm like terrified. You opened the door and poked your head out, searching the mostly darkened streets for Florian's figure. No matter where you looked, though, you couldn't see him. It seemed he didn't just step outside. He was gone. I didn't mean to upset him. I'll have to apologize tomorrow. Don't go upstairs. Oh my gosh. She's gonna die. Giving up for the night, you headed back upstairs and into your room, then settled into bed. Just like that, you fell asleep and surrounded once again with the unfamiliar scent of the store. How did she sleep? Oh my gosh, I would not sleep. I would not be there anymore. Oh my dear lord. This is suddenly a horror game. Who the... Your eyes shot open to the sound of someone banging on the door downstairs. A blurry sight, you look towards your phone. 6:04 a.m. Not Florian, then. I'm getting up. Banging on the door continued. It got louder the closer you became. The closer it became? That sounds incorrect. Anyways, stranger too, because it sounded less like someone's fist and more like a hunk of metal. I'm coming. No need to break the door down. My lady, I humbly kneel before you as both protector and servant. From this day forth, my life is yours to command. Okay. I, Dame Lucille de Rosario. That's Rosario. Of the Order of the Crown, do hereby swear an oath upon my honor and my blade. No harm shall come to you while I yet draw breath. Your enemies shall be mine, your struggles mine to shoulder. What the hell is the correct reaction? The mysterious knife lifted her head, looking directly towards you. You thought it was hard to tell with the whole helmet thing going on. All I'll say is this armor isn't doing crap. Like, the design is cool, but this armor isn't doing anything, babes. It was hard to tell, yes. Even if it shall cost me my life, I shall stand by your side. I ask for nothing in return but the chance to serve a worthy cause. By my oath, I shall be your steadfast shield and your loyal sword. At 6 in the... Honor and stuff is great, but at 6 in the morning? Honor and servitude, no limit, my lady. The suit of armor rises, straightening out to stand taller than you. I think I might still be a little confused. I understand trust does not come easily. Please, rest easy, my lady, for I shall prove myself worthy of your trust. Okay, hold on a second. First of all, please just call me Eve. I'm afraid I cannot, my lady, for that would be improper. Please? If you wish it, then I will make it so, Eve. Thank God. Keep calling me my lady and it's going to awaken something in me. Okay, good. Now, what's with the whole get up? Get up. The armor? My deepest apologies. It was not my intent to arrive here underdressed. I beg your forgiveness. What do you mean underdressed? You're in a full suit of armor. She's not in a full suit of armor. She is underdressed if her intention is to be in a full suit of armor. This set is hardly more than ceremonial. Lady Sylvie gifted to me as a gesture of goodwill, and I wear it with pride. Alas, it is ill-suited for the trials of battle. Thank you. A fine display, to be sure, yet lacking the weight and reinforcement required of true combat gear. Lady Sylvie's deem my true armor too imposing for daily wear, intimidating, I believe she said. Rest assured, should the need for battle arise, I shall be ready. The armor gifted by Lady Sylvie may shine with splendor, but my true still lies close at hand, prepared to serve. This is so British. There's no way in America, when we've got pew-pews, that this would be going down. You know my aunt? One moment. The knife tilted her head slightly, then reached out to pull the helmet free from her head. For a moment, her face was obscured by the shadow of the morning light, but then she shook her head. Pretty. Alright. You watched on in amazement as waist-long hair tumbled free of soft waves, brushing over the polished shoulders of her armor, forming a serene, resolute face. Her eyes met yours, clear and steady. Holy shit, where did all that hair come from? I feel like there's so much to unpack here. Please forgive the dramatic display, Eve. Helmets do little to flatter, but duty requires practicality, even at the cost of appearance. To answer your previous question, before making your acquaintance, I was in service to Lady Sylvie. With your arrival, it passes on to you. Do not fret, I will not stand in your way. You will hardly know I am here, but while you are in this town, I will protect you in the store of my life. I'm not totally sure that will be necessary, but thank you? I'm but a humble servant. Your thanks is kind, though unnecessary. Watches Lucille, now helmetless, takes her place beside the doorway, sword strapped to her hip. I must also beg your forgiveness for not being present upon your arrival. I've had troubles with one of the contraptions in my place of living, what Lady Selby calls my apartment. A contraption? Yes, a magical device that produces water as if from thin air. I believe a curse was put upon it, and water began to flood as far as the eye could see. Fortunately, a sorcerer removed the curse, and now it works as intended. Does she mean her sink broke? So, okay. You work with my aunt, but your sink broke yesterday, so you couldn't come to greet me? That is correct indeed. So you live nearby? Yes, though I'm not originally from this town. Oh, me either. We have something in common. I hail from the kingdom of Valente, which was once present in these lands. Never mind. I see that you are still in your night clothes. Do you require help in dressing? Huh? Are you offering to undress me right now? I believe that getting dressed requires one to first be undressed. Yes, you need not question my intentions. They are entirely pure. I only wish to serve. It's too early for this. I think I'll be okay. I'll go get dressed and come back in a minute. Please take all the time you need, my Eve. I will guard the store in your absence. Lucille took her helmet back from where she'd put it aside and slid back into place. There's someone claiming to be a knight standing in my store, and for some reason I feel like a strange one right now. We headed back upstairs. She's cute. Not my type, but cute. I like her energy. Slipping off your pajamas, you shook your head. You'd never met a knight before. You were beginning to feel like maybe this was all one long extended dream. To be honest, I kind of dig it though. I did want things to be different, right? Can't get more different than a knight waking you up at 6 in the morning and pledging allegiance to you. Okay, let's see. Lucille stood by the door, posture perfect. She almost looked like one of those antiques on display. Housekeeping order going? Well, Eve, no one intruded on your establishment while you were absent. I remain vigilant. Thanks, Lucille. Keep up the good work. I guess I'll just get to it. Let's see what to do today. Welcome to WILLOWMIST Emporium, Eve. How pricing works. Each item in your inventory has a hidden value range. Your job is to pick a price within that range. At first, pricing might feel like guesswork, but you'll feel better as you go. Smart skill. Your smart skill helps you estimate prices more accurately. When smarts is low, you'll only have a rough idea of what something is worth. As smarts increases, your valuation gets sharper, making it easier to spot a good deal and avoid overpricing. Item quality. Items come in different quality levels: poor, normal, good, or perfect. Higher quality items fetch higher prices. Daily routine. We're getting into the meat of the game, yes. Adjust prices before each shift. See how customers respond to your prices. Learn from the results and adjust prices for next time. Oh my gosh, okay. Drag and drop items to your schedule. Florian, nap, please. Okay, so morning, we'll man the counter. Afternoon, we'll clean the store. We're opening the shop for the first time, guys. The store is quiet when you knelt down behind the counter, sorting out the various paperwork and knickknacks stored underneath, and boy, there's a lot of papers and knickknacks. Your aunt was nearly on the level of a hoarder. She had receipts stored away from 2 decades ago, with brochures for long-closed restaurants and enough loose screws to build a small airplane. How can you even amass this much stuff? You pulled out a stack of magazines, again, some decades old, and began to categorize and sort them before your eye caught on a small, unlabeled white envelope between the pages. You removed it carefully, noting how pristine it looked. It certainly wasn't as old as the other junk she'd kept behind the register. Flipping it over, you noticed it was also unsealed. Huh, if it's not addressed to anyone, I guess it's all fair game? Curiosity got the better of you, and you sat down on the stool and opened the envelope, pulling out a crisp sheet of paper from within. The handwriting was instantly familiar, neat, sweeping strokes, each word pressed with the kind of confidence only your aunt seemed to have. Still, there were faint marks of hesitation, a word scratched out here, and a sentence started and abandoned there, unusual for her. You smoothed the page and began to read, putting aside any guilt over your nosiness. To my dear Quinn, I'm writing this with ink far too smudgy for my taste, and on paper that deserves better than my restless scratching, but perhaps that is fitting. For you are one of the few people I know who can take scraps and turn them into something whole. A half-empty cupboard becomes a feast, a half-thought phrase becomes poetry, a half-hearted day becomes bearable. I am leaving WILLOWMIST for a time. Do not fret, it is not forever. You would, of course... You always worry more than you say. I will return, of course I always do. When I do, I hope you'll forgive me for sleeping away without saying goodbye. You deserve so much more than vanishing acts and riddles. I should have told you this in person, I nearly did, standing outside the silver oak with words right on the edge of my tongue. But I could not bring myself to. Not because I do not trust you, Quinn, but because I trust you too much. You would look at me with those foolishly kind eyes of yours and ask me to stay, and I might have. I cannot afford that weakness, not right now. There are important matters only I can attend to that cannot wait for a moment longer. Take care of yourself, Quinn, and please, don't forget to eat something other than your own cooking now and then. Even chefs need looking after. Yours always, Sylvie. I need to get them together. That's my new goal. I'm gonna be Cupid. You sat frozen for a long moment, the words hanging heavily in the air around you. It wasn't like the other letters she'd left before you. This one felt different, softer, more vulnerable, and it hadn't even been sealed, let alone delivered. Why had she hidden it away here? Why never sent it at all? Auntie, you're more complicated than I gave you credit for. You carefully slid the letter back into the envelope, leaving it no worse off than when it started. You could easily have slipped it back between the magazines to remain hidden forever. It wasn't your place. But something stopped you, and you instead stood up and headed toward the door. how she's gonna send it. I thought it was man in the shop. I want to do, like, before I end this, I want to man the shop, you know? The silver oak was alive with light and sound even in the middle of the day. The air smelled of herbs and roasted garlic, underscored by the sweetness of something caramelizing slowly in the oven. It was the kind of smell that made your stomach growl, no matter how recently you'd eaten. Several patrons lingered, despite the hour, sipping drinks in the garden or eating a meal. It didn't take long for you to spot Quinn a few tables down. He was moving gracefully between patrons, balancing 3 plates at once and a full glass of wine, and talking animatedly to his customers. Animatedly. Sorry. Your eyes met, and nearly instantly he was by your side, face beaming. Oh, my newest, most radiant customer. No, my newest friend, my newest confidant, my newest partner in culinary crime. Oh, I did not mean to press that, sorry. He swept into a dramatic bow, somehow without spilling a drop of the wine he carried. His hair slipped forward over his shoulder like a curtain of dark silk. Tell me you are here to dine, to taste the wonders of my kitchen, to bask in the company of WILLOWMIST's finest oak. Actually, I came because I found something of yours. Something of mine, a lost trinket, a misplaced poem, my dignity, perhaps. I've been searching for that one for years. He held out the envelope, Quinn's hand still before he reached for it. His gaze lingered on it, recognition flickering instantly across his features, as if he could tell who'd written it from the lack of a name on the front. For a moment, the noise of the restaurant seemed to fade around him. He took the letter slowly, almost reverently, as though it might vanish if he moved too quickly. Sylvie's hand. He spoke the words softly, as if testing them. His thumb brushed the edge of the letter, and he let out a small, shaky laugh that didn't quite reach his eyes. For me. She never gave this to me. His eyes scanned the first few lines, a smile faltered. Whatever flamboyant quip had been reading on his tongue shriveled in silence. I don't know why, but I just got the weirdest sense of deja vu. I don't know what from. I cannot even tell you. It was like a game or something. Okay, anyways, I'm moving on. With a quiet exhale, Quinn tucked the letter back into the envelope and slipped it against his chest. His usual energy was still there, but muted, like a fire burning low. Thank you, Eve, for bringing this to me. His voice caught and he cleared his throat, forcing a grin back onto his face. I owe you, Mill. No arguments. The finest thing you've ever tasted, and then some. Consider payment for your noble service as the courier of forgotten words. You don't have to. Oh, but I must. If I did not, the very foundations of the Silver Creek oak would crumble. And then where would WILLOWMIST be? Hungry, despairing, devoid of risotto. The grin was convincing, but not quite enough to hide the heaviness in his eyes. Still, he clapped you warmly on the shoulder, his voice booming again to cover the crack in his armor. Do you... No, I shouldn't give this to you. Well, I could guess, but Sylvia has always been a storm. You can protect the thunder, never the lightning. But enough of my melancholy. I will not let you carry my burdens when you already carry the store. No, this letter is a gift, in its own way. Reminder that she thought of me, and for that my heart is lighter, not heavier. Now, how about that meal, Another day. I'm actually meant to be minding the store. My deepest apologies for stealing you away for so long, then. How terrible of me, terrible indeed. How lovely day, my dear. And thank you. With that, you turned to leave. You glanced back over your shoulder and saw him staring down at the letter, a small, wistful smile on his lips. Oh, we completed Quinn Event 1. Okay. Does that mean we're getting him with Auntie? Oh my gosh, we actually get to play. Okay, Vintage Sub Rabbit, probably not haunted. This is so cute. Between 5 and 70. How do I edit the price? Oh, I can type it. This is like really, really cute. I'd be surprised if it wasn't like 45 or something. This owl plate between maybe like 50. I don't know if this is too expensive. Christmas bells is definitely lower. It's a brooch. We'll do like 28 maybe. Jewelry. Okay, that's all. Look how cute this stuff is. I really want this like vintage stuffed rabbit. Yeah. Am I like doing too low? I feel like maybe the plate is too low. I feel like plates are pretty expensive. Not 5,000. Imagine. And we'll round up to 30 on this one. Okay. I think those are fair prices. With that, okay, you get seated behind the counter ready for today's customers. Emmett, hello, Miss Marigold. I trust your day as well. The bell's chime and a customer comes inside. Welcome. Christmas bells brooch. It does not seem practical, but I can see why it would pill. Christmas bells brooch, year price, quality normal, paid. Oh, I didn't edit it. Projected worth. Would you consider 14? counter offer. Now at 15. How about 15? My bargaining skills. I suppose this won't work out then. Until next time, Miss Marigold. Emmett! See you next time. I made you pay $1 more. Good day. The air feels brighter simply by stepping into your shop. Welcome. I must resist, lest I spend all and leave nothing for supper. Until we meet again, may fortune fill your shelves and your heart. Am I going to spell nothing today? The customer leaves the store. Oh dear. Hi, not Granny Sylvie. Welcome. Venture Stuffed Rabbit is humming, don't you hear it? What if I give you 13? I'm going to do a counter offer. Now at 14. How about 14? I think I'll buy it for my mom. Yay, we sold a stuffed rabbit for way less than it's worth. I have to get home to my mom. Bye. See you next time. You saw 3 customers today, but no one else is coming now. All right. Should we finish out this day? I think we'll finish out this day and then we'll be done, and then I'll give my review. The door chimes ring as someone clad in protective gear once again entered the store. You look down at your watch. 11:58 a.m. Perfect time for a break. Morning. Sir Florian, one can hardly call it morning any longer. Do the morning sun rays offend you so grievously? You cannot bring yourself to join us until they have waned. Lucille crossed her arms, the distinct sound of metal scraping against metal. She looked menacing like that with her helmet still on. Florian just shrugged. It didn't seem he found her menacing at all. Yeah, nice to see you too. I don't know why you're acting all surprised. I've always started in the afternoon. Look at them both, covered from head to toe. A knight rises with the dawn, ready to meet the day's challenges head on, yet you appear content to let the battle pass you by. I'll leave the night shift for the night, if that's all right. Lucille placed her hands on her hips, tilting her helmet-covered head slightly as if considering him. Do you not feel some obligation to lend your strength to the morning's laborers? The store requires diligence at all hours, not merely those convenient to you. They hate each other. Lucky you're here then. I don't do mornings. If Sylvie doesn't care, I don't know why you do. Very well. If your current arrangement serves that store well, I shall not press further. But do consider that your efforts, no matter the hour, reflect your honor and dedication to this establishment. I don't think mopping the floors is all that honorable, but sure, whatever. Honor comes with every job, Sir Florian. Whether one wields a blade or arranges wares, it is the spirit in which the task is performed that matters most. Do carry on then, but know that the dawn is the most inspiring sight, should you ever choose to witness it. Yeah, I know, maybe one day. Good, I trust we shall work together most admirably today. When Lucille went back to stand by the door, you used the opportunity to catch Florian by the wrist and pull him aside. Florian. He pulled his wrist away from you, eyes on the ground. Alright, I forgot about last night. We'll cross that bridge when I've dealt with the elephant in the room. I'm guessing you've met Lucille before? Hard not to, seeing as she's always here. Maybe you can explain to me why there's someone in a full suit of armor in our store then? Please? Trust me, that's not her full suit of armor. You should have seen her when she first turned up. Sylvie hired her a few months back. My aunt did? Yeah. That's what she does. Takes in strays. We really don't need an armored guard for an antique store, but she got the job anyway. I guess it gives her something to do. Why does she think she's a knight? Because she is one, apparently. I don't know. She looks like a knight to me. How could she be a knight? She has a sword. Is that the only requirement for knighthood? Okay, fine. She has a sword. Can't argue with that. Listen, about last night, Lauren looked back down at the ground again, avoiding eye contact for a few moments before sighing and looking back to you. I'm scared of blood. Huh? That's all it was. I was surprised. Sorry. You should have said something. I wasn't trying to scare you. No, forget that. I apologize. I should have dealt with it myself. Come here. Why? He grabbed you by the wrist. It was a light touch. He was careful not to hurt you as he pulled you toward the counter. Then he left you for a moment before returning with the same first aid kit you used yesterday. Have you procured an injury, Sir Florian? Shall I fetch a physician? No, I've got it handled. I'm fine, Florian. It's a tiny cut. I already fixed it up. You're supposed to change it twice a day. I am? So it heals properly? Huh, I didn't know that. I guess I'll just sit down. He dug through the wooden box, pulling out some antiseptic and a new bandage. He's my boyfriend. I've decided already. You really don't need to. I should be able to do this much. I have to. Sylvie said I should do shit like this. At that, you shut your mouth. Florian looked so serious in that moment, like this was about more than just a band-aid. He sat you down on the edge of the counter, then peeled away your old bandage after putting on a pair of disposable gloves. Florian grimaced, almost putting up his nose at the side of your cut, which really wasn't too bad at all. Likely it also didn't hurt. You sat there quietly as he performed his task like a ritual, putting the antiseptic on your cut, which stung like a bitch, then covering it again with an adhesive bandage. He is such a tsundere. I adore him. Thanks, Florian. It's not a big deal. Then why does it feel like one? I really did see someone in my room last night. Whoever she was, she disappeared when I broke my glass. Well, I don't know, maybe the place is haunted. You think? Or maybe you just imagined it? Anyway, I gotta get to work. Right, yeah, work. Thanks again, Florian. You spent a couple of hours cleaning the store. By the end of it, you're happy with your efforts. Store cleanliness has increased. Beautiful. Love to see it. As the sun crested the horizon on the day slowly began to turn to night, you turned your open sign to closed. Another day down. It was pretty busy today. Yeah, I guess some days are like that, other days we're just twiddling our thumbs until we can go home. Frankly, that's more like what I was expecting. I thought an antique store in the countryside wouldn't have a lot of activity. Would an antique store in the city have any more activity? And maybe. Antiques and thrifting and stuff are pretty popular these days. I always thought it was only old people who liked antiques. What, you don't like them? Looks like a lot of junk to me. Florian. Negative points. Junk. You should not say such things, Sir Florian. I really wish you'd just call me Florian. Lady Sylvia spent her lifetime curating this collection of fascinating oddities. It would do you well to hold your tongue if it only spits distaste. Oddities is one word for all this crap. I mean, you do you, but there is a reason you work here if you don't care about the store. I care about the store and the owner. I don't care about antiques. Grant helped me through some shit. Gave me this job when I had nowhere else to go. I appreciate that. Doesn't mean I have to be into used lampshades and rusty axes. I guess that makes sense. Speaking of it being busy though, how do I go about finding more things to sell? We'll find out soon enough unless I start pillaging the decorations. I don't know, go steal someone's trash can. Do I look like a raccoon to you? Do you really want me to answer that? I do not think you look like a raccoon, Eve. Perhaps you have more qualities similar to a red panda. Your red coat is divine. Thanks, Lucille. I'm glad someone here appreciates me. You're onto a few avenues for junk, I think. I don't really know the specifics. She does have an attic filled with it, though. You can pick through that, maybe find something. Or you might find nothing. That seems more likely. Oh, an attic? Yeah, Sylvie's been meaning to sort it out for ages. If you get injured trying to work through the mess, it won't be my problem, though. I can dig out the key and show you tomorrow. Thanks, that sounds great. At that moment, your stomach let out a low grumble. Oh, right. Do you guys know Quinn? The chef guy? Yeah, I guess. Couldn't sound less interested. Florian rubbed the back of his neck, looking away. He's nice or whatever, we just don't get along. I don't know, I guess we're two different people or something. Sir Quinn is an excellent cook who makes feasts fit for royalty. Lady Sylvie did well in seeking his companionship. Companionship? Interesting. He invited me to his restaurant to try a new recipe tonight. I nearly forgot about it. Have fun with that. Well, I'm not even a little bit interested. I'm not hungry. I've got work to do anyway. What, sweeping the floors you've been sweeping all day? It'll be fun. For you, maybe. Anyway, bye. Have fun, or whatever. At that, Florian left the room. Lucille? I'd be honored, Eve. In truth, I had already considered offering to accompany you, should you require a guardian for the evening. It's only fitting that I ensure your safety, even over a meal. It's just dinner. I don't think I need a guard, just a friend if that's all right with you. A knight's duty is not bound by circumstance. Whether it be dinner or a battle, I would gladly be your shield. But a friend indeed. I would enjoy the company. Perfect. I haven't managed to take a look around town, so having a guide will save me from getting too lost. Sir Florian has not offered to show you around the settlement, truly. Well, then please allow me to escort you through the town and show you its finest landmarks. No harm shall come to you while I'm by your side. sounds like a plan to me. Let's make a whole night of it. A night of it? I meant, sure, a night of it. Okay. Oh, not history. Inventory stats? No? Menu. What is happening? Oh my gosh. No, don't go auto. Ah! Everyone, shut up. What is happening? How do I save? Okay. Inventory stats. That's obviously not it. Menu. What is happening? So save menu. Okay, I'm gonna save it. And this is where I'm gonna end the night, okay? Give me back to the menu. Guys, the mechanics are kind of stressing me out. Okay, we'll go to settings and then I'll go home. Yes, I want to turn to the main menu. Okay, here we are. I'm not sure how far I got into the demo, but I had a lot of fun playing this demo. I might play again, or I might wait until the full game comes out. We'll see, depending on the timeline for when the whole game will come out. But I had so much fun. I like the mystery aspects of it. I love the art style so much. It's gorgeous. The story is really well written. The characters are beautifully designed. I'm in love with Florian and M already. Lucille is also iconic. I love Quinn. All the characters are very memorable. They're very fun. The store is gorgeous. I like the mechanic of you set the prices and then you can negotiate with people maybe. And I'm excited to see how that goes as you level up the store, and on hard mode how hard it is, and if you can like bring the store into bankruptcy, if that changes the story at all. But yeah, this game looks really fun, really amazing, and I had a great time. As a review, I think honestly for a demo, 10 out of 10. We'll do 9.5 out of 10 because there's always room for improvement, right? There's always room for improvement, but I had a 10 out of 10 experience. The only things that I found any way negative was like the swirly at the top, and I was kind of itching to get into the store process. I felt like it took, like, I've been filming for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at this point. And it took a while to get into the store process. But you know, the story is like the part of this game that you come for, right? And I'm excited to explore more of the store process and to continue this game. I'm not sure how much of a romance sim it is, if you like end up having different routes and such. Again, I've tried, even though I've been following this game on like Instagram for a while, I've tried to keep myself out of the story and out of the game mechanics to kind of surprise myself. I hate having those big spoilers. But if there are routes, I'm going for it. I adore him. I also adore Emmett. I know there's 5 love interests, and I think we've only met 3. So it'll be exciting to see the other 2 love interests. And yeah, I'm really excited to continue playing this game once it's fully released and to finish it up. I've been like contemplating maybe streaming. I think this could be a fun game to stream. We'll see. I also don't really have time to stream, but we will see. With all that being said, yes, my final review is, we'll do like 9.75 out of 10. Because it was a 10 out of 10 experience, but there's always room for improvement. I was kind of shocked by the more scary aspects of it, but it looks like it's going to be really fun, if a little terrifying at moments. But with all that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this game and this demo. If you want to see more of like romance sims or like shopping sims, tell me down in the comments. Tell me what games I should play. And this game is free to play right now. The demo is free to play. You can try it out on your own right now, and I highly suggest you do. I mean, you kind of saw the whole story play through with me, but you could choose like the different choices, and it's just fun to play through, and you should really go support this team. They've done a phenomenal job, and yeah, you should go support them. With all that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. I think I already said that. I'm getting lost in myself. Thank you, and peace and love. Goodbye.